Hello, guys. So I am back today unexpectedly with another sale video. Yes, guys, a sale video. Can you believe it? So, unexpectedly, to my surprise, well, I'm not going to really say to my surprise, because even when I did a video with this baby the other day, it was a couple of days ago, I was contemplating selling her before I did that video. But then, as you know, when you do a video and you're holding the baby and interacting with them and changing them, you kind of like, no, I can't sell this baby. So I was kind of like back and forth with it because I really love this baby. And I had wanted this sculpt, as I said, for at least when it maybe first came out like 2 years ago, I want to say. I wanted this baby, and as I said, she resembles my real children when they were born. Her skin tone, her face, everything. So really, I had not planned on selling this baby. But due to some things I would like to do, I decided to sell her. Because you know how it is. When you got real kids, sometimes you just got to do what you got to do. Other things come about, and I'm like, okay, I don't really need all of the silicone dolls I have. But some of my dolls, I won't lie, some of them are really keepers, and I won't part with them. I'll sell every other doll before I would sell certain ones of my dolls. So she is one that I can kind of part with, but not really my Clear Taylor dolls. So basically, she's the only one at the moment that I'm willing to kind of part with. And definitely, if I didn't have to, I probably wouldn't. But she's one. And then I had already let go of my Malika, my cuddle body preemie baby. She did sell like a couple of weeks back when I had put her up for sale. She sold immediately, like within the first day or two. So now it's this little one. And I know when at the beginning of the year, when I do bring in new dolls into my collection, I will bring in multiple dolls, and eventually I never end up keeping all of them. It just never happens. It's somewhere along the line, if I brought in 4 new babies, maybe I'll end up keeping 1 or 2 of them and the other 2 or 3 go. So it's like that right now. I had gotten this baby at the beginning of the year, like in March. She came home, so she hasn't been here that long. And I got Malika, the little other preemie baby that was a cuddle body, right a month before I got this baby. Like, she came in February. And then I had painted 2 new dolls that I painted for myself, which was Malik and Malia, which is the Aspen sculpt, which is also up for sale, my Aspen. So I kept Malik, but I'm selling Aspen. Or Malia, I had named her. And then the 2 preemie babies, both, the first one sold, now this one is up for sale. So out of the, and then I also brought home my Zoe Ziggy by Clear Taylor, which is Zaire. I'm keeping him. So I brought in 3 silicones, and I added in 2 vinyl reborns since the year began. So that's 5 babies, I think. Yeah, 5. And out of the 5, I'm keeping Malik, which is Pascal, and Zoe Ziggy, which is Zaire, and who else? Just the 2 of them out of the 5. So yeah, it worked out just like that. I brought in 5, and I'm only actually going to keep 2. And that usually happens. I never end up keeping all of them. So anyway, this little peanut is absolutely precious, adorable. And as you know, I have a new preemie granddaughter, as I said, but you could be new. And as I was saying the other day, my little granddaughter is about the size of this baby. Now my little granddaughter is actually a little bigger than this baby. She's growing so fast. Alora is my granddaughter's name. And now this week she is going into, she should be like 35 weeks or 36 weeks. I'm losing track of the weeks now, but I think by this Wednesday she'll be like 36 weeks gestation, but 7 weeks she's been born. So she's 7 weeks out counting of weeks after birth. But if she was still in her mommy, she would be like at her 37 weeks or so this week. So she's a little bigger than this baby now. But this baby reminds me of her, even how her face looks, because again, my granddaughter looks kind of like my kids did when they were babies, and this baby definitely resembles all of them. So she is definitely hard to let go of. She is. But if anyone is interested in this baby, please contact me on my Instagram. I will post the sale picture there, which she already has pictures on my Instagram. Like when I changed her into this outfit last week, that is up there. And if you are interested and you want to know her price or anything about her or more pictures of her, you can contact me, message me on my Instagram. And I'll put the Instagram link under my videos, as I always do. And my Instagram is the same as my channel name here, Erica's Precious Ones Nursery on Instagram. So she was wearing this little preemie outfit. It's a little romper, and it's made by her sculptor and artist, Nikita Brown, on Etsy. That is where you would find her sculptor and artist. So she'll come home with that. And before I keep going, welcome to my nursery and to my channel. If you are new, welcome back. If you're already subscribed, thank you for your support. And please hit the like button while you are being reminded so you won't forget. Subscribe, click the notification bell, and everyone please hit the like button. And please continue to share my videos. And I hope everybody's doing well today. New week starting. The weather is beautiful and warm and sunny, definitely down here in the South. So, anywho, getting back to the baby. So this is her certificate of authenticity from her artist and sculptor. It says handmade with love over here, a little sticker. She is the Mandy Sculpt by Nikita Brown on Etsy. She was originally created April 16th of 2021. I've only had her since March of this year, 2023. So she hasn't been with me very long. The mommy that I purchased her from is also on YouTube, and she got her brand new directly from Nikita Brown, the artist and sculptor. And that mommy had only had her for about a year, but she had packed her away. She was not playing with her, and eventually she just sold her to me. So this baby is basically like you're getting a new baby. And Nikita is almost selling out of this sculpt. I think there was just one more of her on Nikita's website, on Etsy, on her store. And so I'm kind of sad about that. I hope maybe one day in the future I possibly can get another one of her, because I really like specifically love this sculpt because now Nikita Brown came out with a new edition of babies and they look totally different from this sculpt. And these are the preemie size, but Nikita Brown, I always forget to say, she also has newborn, like bigger size babies as well that she sculpts and sells. And she completely does all of her, her babies, from the pouring, sculpting, molding, painting, hair rooting, everything she does herself. So this baby has I think it's Slumberland mohair because I couldn't remember the name. The two I was thinking of is Delta Dawn and then Slumberland, and I think this baby has this Slumberland mohair, which is very nice, high-end mohair. Her hair is really soft. All it really needs is to be sprayed and brushed with water. So this baby is 3 pounds, 12 ounces, and oh, actually, she was born on April 2nd of 2021, but she was adopted by her first mommy on April 16th of 2021. And she is 14 inches long. So she's 3 pounds, 12 ounces, and she's 14 inches long. And she's number 14 of 25 Mandy girls because they are also Mandy boys. But she's number 14 of the girls. So that is her COA. This baby is also a drinking wet baby. I will send her with this little bottle. It has a preemie nipple on there. It does fit in her mouth, but as I said, this bottle leaks a lot from around the wide part of the nipple, and I don't know. She can drink from it. She'll get some of the water when you're feeding her, but definitely this bottle leaks a lot. So I was in the process of finding her a new bottle. Thank you. A lot of you recommended me getting her a pet feeding bottle, like for a little kitten or puppy. And I hadn't thought of that, but that is correct because I was looking up some of them and they do have little nipples on the pet feeder bottles. So whoever gets her, if this bottle gets on your nerves as it had got on mine because it leaks so much, you would possibly look into trying out the pet feeder bottles. They sell them online on like eBay. I was looking on, they have them probably in any pet, like PetSmart or wherever, they probably have them. And the nipples are small because she is a preemie and her mouth is small. She kind of has a little tongue and gums in there. And I don't know, can you see it? But she does have a tongue in there and gums. So her mouth is quite tight in there, but it is open enough to get this nipple in there. This actually does fit all the way in her mouth. What I put on it, as I always tell you guys, get you some KY liquid. The liquidy one is in the bottle. As you can see how liquidy it is. It doesn't get clunked up in their mouths. You just need a little bit of it when you're feeding them. This does not clunk up like the KY jelly. So this one is actually better to use and it's safe for silicone dolls. And that gets this bottle right in her mouth easy. Also, this pacifier she came with, I will send it with her. It has a little Hello Kitty on the front of it. And this nipple is firm. Nikita Brown, the artist, makes these. There's all silicone. And it basically, because it's firm, you just kind of lift her top lip up a little bit and just slide it right in her mouth. The way they're firm, she doesn't even need lubricant on these nipples, but you can still put a little lubricant. But it goes right in her mouth. It fits right on in there. And she is a one-piece pour, as you can see. And you do have to support her little wobbly head. The diaper she's wearing is a small micro preemie diaper. It's the P2. But I will send her home with the one she's wearing. I just had put this one on her. And it fits her perfectly. But these are the ones you mostly find in the hospital. This one is actually from my granddaughter. That's how I got this teeny tiny one. But they do sell them on eBay, but they cost so much because really they do not sell these teeny tiny preemie diapers in the stores. You can't find those in the store. But people do be selling them on eBay. But they, like I said, they pretty pricey. But she can fit these. This is Huggies Preemie, Pampers Preemie. These are the regular ones you buy the pack out of the store. And I will send her home with these. She fits these as well. They a little big on her. You just tighten the tapes and they still fit her. So she'll come with that. She'll come with this romper here that she just took off. It goes with this hat. I didn't put the hat on her though, but it goes with this little hat. And it has these little hand mitts with it. It's a whole set. So she'll come with that. She'll come with her passy that's in her mouth. She'll come with this little lemons cloth little nappy. These little preemie socks. They are white. She'll come with this onesie. And this is a regular Carter's preemie onesie. And she can fit the Carter's preemie clothes also, which I like that she can fit them. They do fit her a little long because you can see this onesie is pretty long, but you can just scrunch them up on her and like push it up and it fits her. Then she also has this romper is knit light pink, made by her artist, so I know that will fit her. The rompers and the little clothes that Nikita Brown makes for her babies fit them perfectly. She has them cut perfectly to fit her dolls. She'll come with this little onesie. So she will come with clothes, diapers, her bottle, her pacifier. She has 2 little washcloths. Since she's a drinking wet, she definitely needs little washcloths and burp cloths. And like I said, these 2 diapers, I'll probably put another one in there with these. This cute little dress is also made by her artist. And it's a little unicorn little dress. She'll come with that. And she also has these little shoes. I'll put her shoes in there too. I don't have them up here, I don't think, but I will put in the little shoes that she came home with. They are some little preemie shoes. She'll come with her COA, of course. So basically, she's ready to ship. At this time, I'm not planning to do any layaways because I know that will be a question that is asked. She'll come with this little hooded little, it looks like a little snowsuit, or like kind of like a snowsuit a little, but it could also be a sleeper, or you could put it on them like, say if the weather is cool type of thing and you want to put something over their clothes. That's what this looks like, a little snowsuit or something. She will come with that. That's also made by her artist, so it fits her. I think she came home in that. And then she'll also come with this little outfit made by her artist as well, with this unicorn on it. And it's like, this is like a velour. So she'll come home with all of these outfits. So you'll definitely have clothes to dress her in. And like I said, diapers, her bottle, and her pacifier. So if anyone, and a blanket, of course. So if anyone is interested, please, my voice wants to act up. Please contact me, like I said, on my Instagram. Message me over there. Please don't ask me any prices over here because I don't do prices or any like discussions, questions, and all of that when I'm selling a baby. I don't answer under the videos. I don't do any kind of business under the videos. So please comment under the videos. But as far as the baby, if you're interested in purchasing her, please message me on Instagram. So now I'm going to move this baby and show you quickly the other baby that has been up for sale that's still here. I'll be right back. So the next baby, I'm gonna probably send her. I'm thinking I'm gonna send her with this unicorn blanket. Not the baby you just seen, but the one I'm gonna put up there. So, and she'll come home with that lovey, which is a unicorn as well. And it is Little Miss Aspen by Claire Taylor. And she's still here. So I figured I'd show her again in this video because I want to change her out of this onesie. I wanted to change her. So I figured I'll just show her again as well and change her. So this is Aspen by Claire Taylor. And she's painted and rooted by me. And she is up for sale as well. And this is her COA. Certificate of Authenticity. So this baby, I finished painting and rooting her, I want to say back in April. At first, I was going to sell her. She was supposed to be a baby that I was painting to sell. Then when I finished her, I fell in love with her. And I decided, oh, I'm going to keep her. Then I decided, no, I'm going to sell her. So she's been up for sale for a couple of weeks. She has not sold. So that's why I figured, okay, I'll show her again. So this baby fits newborn size clothes very well. She has a nice open mouth, so she could take a cut modified pacifier like this. So basically you can just clip the nipple, and I usually clip the nipple and then I also clip the sides of the nipple, if you can see it, how it's opening. So that way when they take it in their mouth, it kind of can squeeze together. So basically you can give her any type of pacifier because her mouth is open, and you can just clip the nipple to fit her mouth. And I do like that when vinyl reborns have an open mouth, because then you just have so many options, different options of pacifiers. If you love pacifiers like I do like that her mouth is open. Like I said, she'll come with this unicorn lovey with my nursery name on it. And it's a unicorn. It's cute. She'll come with the unicorn blanket she's on. And I dropped something. So this is her up close. And that is her open mouth. And her mouth is glossed inside. Her lips are a little glossed. Inside her mouth, I made it where it would have like a little wet look to it. So it kind of looks like she has little drool in her mouth. It looks very lifelike and realistic. This baby also comes with a belly plate. And I do like that she has a belly plate because it just is nice for when you want to take pictures of them. I think it adds to the realism. And also, if you want to dress them in like a little snap shirt and you want to leave it open, you can see the little belly and the little belly button. And it just makes them look realistic to me. More realism. So she can fit newborn size diapers. She also can fit size 1 diapers. I'm pretty sure. The newborn one, though, it fits nicely under her belly button. So I do like how the newborn diapers fit. I'm going to just put her in this Carter's newborn little onesie. It has the little wooden buttons on the top, which I'm hoping I don't have to open them, but I might. But I'm going to put her in this. I really like her in this coral color. So she has the hand mitts. And then these little owl socks, coral color. So I'm going to put her in that. I'm going to send her home with this onesie. Also, it has rainbows on it. It's a newborn size also. And both onesies can go with the socks, the coral socks and coral hand mitts. So she'll come with both of those onesies, if you can see them, socks, hand mitts. Then she'll come with this hair bow, with this one-piece romper with the flowers on it, and it's also that coral color. And I love this color on her skin. And this is a newborn size little romper. So she fits newborn size clothes really well. She probably could fit some 0 to 3 months if they're not real big, but I like her so far in newborn size clothes. And I will probably put in a sleeper, like a regular sleeper. So you'll have one thing in there that you didn't see. So I will give her a sleeper as well in her little bag. So now let's try this diaper. I think this is probably a size 1 on this diaper. So I'm going to try this one on her. So this baby also, if you're interested, I'm trying to just sell her. I'm not trying to do layaway at the moment. If I had took layaway, she would have already sold. I had so many people want her, but they needed layaway. So pretty much that's the only reason why she's still here, because I really didn't want to do layaway. I just would like to just sell them at this point. And I also am offering a little bit less on her price. So if you had contacted me before and you really wanted her, but you couldn't afford the price at the time, I am offering a little bit off of her price. So for now, she'll be on sale. She'll have a little reduction, a price reduction. So if you're still interested in her, you can contact me again. Message me on Instagram. So this is her little half belly plate here. And it's gender neutral. She could really be a boy or a girl. And it just fits right in there. I usually don't put strings in the belly plates if I don't have to. That way you can just easily take it on or off. The diaper kind of holds it in place because it's a half belly plate. The diaper, you know, it can efficiently hold her little belly plate enough. And now let's put on her little onesie. I had someone when I first was putting her up for sale, and also the little preemie cuddle baby I had up for sale. Someone messaged me and asked me, was everything okay, because I was selling 2 of my babies. And I never really addressed that, but let me just say, everything is fine. I am definitely a collector. I'm gonna have to unbutton one of the buttons because it's tight to slide up on her. I'm gonna just unbutton both of them. I collect a lot of dolls, you guys, but I don't always keep all of them, and I always say that. And a lot of times that I sell them, it's not that I don't like them, it's not that I didn't bond with them, it's not that anything is wrong with them. I will just sell them a lot of times because I never do keep all of the dolls I bring home or all of the dolls that I paint. I never keep all of them. It's just something I do. I never have like a huge collection at once. Right now my collection is bigger than it's been in a long time. I'm also painting more dolls that I'm planning on keeping as well. So sometimes I will just shed off dolls. I will just let them go. And I bring home the next baby or the next baby. And that's how I've been doing pretty much for years. Then there's some babies, like I said, that I will get them and they don't go anywhere. You know, those are my keepers. They, you know, I would not sell them unless it's really a reason for me to sell them. But other than that, I will sell off other babies, but certain ones I will not even consider or think about to sell. And that's how it's been for me for a long time. So I'm fine. Everything is fine. Um, it's just what I do. Sometimes I'll just sell off some of my dolls. So this one is one of them. I just made up my mind and decided I wasn't going to keep her. I was going to let her go. But like, say my little Malik Pascal by Joanna Kazmazak, he's a keeper. He's one of those that is like on my list of no way he's not, he wouldn't be one I would consider to sell. So it's just like that for me. I love my dolls, but I can also, some of them I can easily let them go. This sock has one of them little plastic things stuck in it. I didn't even notice it was in it. And the way it's stuck in it, if you pull it wrong, it's going to rip the sock. If you guys can see it. So I don't know. I might have to put the socks on her afterwards because I don't want to rip the sock. I tell you, the way they put these things in these clothes is so hard sometimes to get them out without tearing up, completely just tearing up your clothes. It pulled the string in the sock. So now I got to try to fix that and stick the little string back into the sock. So yeah, it's nothing wrong. Just wanted to mention that. It's just I'm one of the collectors that I do not keep every baby I paint for myself, nor do I keep every baby that I buy. I will have them for a little while. Some of them, they just be one of the ones or two of the ones that I decide, okay, I'm going to let them two go or that one go. And I just don't keep all of them. So this headband, I didn't bring her a headband other than this big one, but I don't want to put that one on her. It goes with her romper. It's kind of a different coral. It's different from her onesie. So I'm not going to put that on her, but I'm going to just brush her hair a little bit. And we're going to put her little hand mitts on. So yes, please contact me over on Instagram. Anyone who might be interested or still interested in this little one. As I said, I took a little bit off of her price. What else? And the baby I just saw, little Mandy, full body silicone drinking wet girl. If anybody's interested in her, contact me over on Instagram. My Instagram link will be right under the video in the description. If for any reason it gives you a hard time when you click it, because sometimes I test it out myself, and sometimes it'll go right over to my Instagram, and then other times it won't. I don't know why. But it's the correct Instagram, and it's the same as my channel name here. It's Erica's Precious Ones Nursery on Instagram, just like it is here on YouTube. So this mohair is very soft. I love it. It's curly and wavy at the same time. You could wet it and brush it all down, or you can wet it and kind of make it curl up. Whatever you're in the mood for. And it's really soft. It's like a brown black hair. It's not completely jet black, but it's like a dark deep brown going into a black. So some people say brown black color or off black. So it's really easy to style. There it is up close. So you can have it wavy or you can have it curly. And that's this little girl. And I will be coming back on, I'm hoping by tomorrow, but if not tomorrow, say Wednesday, with another baby that's going to be for sale. But that one is one that I am currently painting and finishing up. And it was a baby also that I painted to sell. And that one, I think he's a boy. So he's also a vinyl reborn in an ethnic skin tone. So if anybody's looking for a boy, come back, check back on my channel and look for his video to also be shown so you can see that baby. So that is all for now, guys. Just wanted to come show the 2 babies that I have available. So that is her up close, little Aspen, and you can see in her mouth really good from here. And that is her. So I'll talk to you guys soon in the next video. Take care. Have a good week.